just as likely to start talking about bears as he was to ponder time travel. He took a sip of beer, the amber liquid disappearing down his throat as he swiped at the foam clinging to his upper lip. It didn't take long for his mind to go back on airplane mode. An hour later, Nora and her friends still hadn't come up for air. He'd passed the time packing down battered fish with thick-cut golden brown chips, mushy peas, and a giant bowl of sticky toffee pudding while sending furtive texts to teammates. Thousands of miles away, it was game day. The Austin Regals versus the Denver Hellions. And he wasn't playing. Again. He should be eating his lucky pre-game meal, buttered bow-tie pasta and a Coke, while wearing his superstitious boxers, the ones with cartoon axolotls. His teammates teased him for his habits while secretly revering them. After all, being a goalie came with tacit permission to be odd. But no rituals had ever prepared him for the team doc finding a lump in his armpit last spring, or the diagnosis of stage 1A Hodgkin lymphoma. The good news? It had been easily cured. But treatment had been hell, and he'd be sidelined for much, if not all, of the season. "Hey," Nora reached over and poked him. "We're boring you, huh?" "No, it's all good." He swallowed back a jaw-cracking yawn. "But I don't have a lot to contribute." Pip's lips quirked to the side. "You'd rather tell us about how you hit a puck super hard?" He couldn't tell if she was joking or being a pain in the ass. Maybe both. "Actually, my job is to stop them." "Come on, guys," Nora pleaded, flashing a peace sign. "I'm positive there's some conversational sweet spot on the Venn diagram here." Tuck shared a brief glance with Pip, and they both silently agreed to let their differences be like the one sock that always disappears in the laundry, mysterious and unresolved. "Why don't you two stay put and bookworm to your heart's content? I'll walk back to the B&B and catch some Z's. We'll reconvene in the morning for crumpets or whatever counts as breakfast around here." "Really?" Nora furrowed her brow. "Pip and I can leave too. You do look tired." "Nah, I'm fine." The lie rolled off easily. He'd been saying it enough. "I know you'd choose hockey over South Hampshire any day of the week." Nora squeezed his shoulders in a half hug. "But I am excited to play tourist together. You haven't gotten much of a chance to see the world beyond the arena. It's good out here, I promise." "Sounds like a plan." He playfully yanked one of her braids. She slid her hand over. It took him a second to realize she was passing him her car keys. "No." His answer was firm. "I'll walk." "You'd be doing me a favor," Nora wheedled. "We need to drink a lot more before we start on the romantic poets, and you've only had a beer and a half." "At least we agree Percy Bysshe Shelley is the worst," Pip muttered into her glass. "He took his second wife Mary's virginity on her mother's grave," Nora explained, like that cleared up everything. "Then that same Mary went and wrote Frankenstein." Huh. Not going to lie, it was kinda cool being related to a walking Wikipedia. "Anyway, I digress. Take the car." Nora's tone was final. "Later I'll text you and you can come back and get us." "Deal." He fisted the keys. "Be good. Don't talk to strangers." Nora gave him a double thumbs up. "If anyone offers us a lolly, I'll kick him in the shins." Tucker kept the smile plastered on his face until he walked through the door. Out in the square, he jammed his hands into the pockets of his jeans, the rhythmic strike of his footfalls echoing against the cobblestones. Night mist hung low, full of wood smoke and the earthy scent of decaying leaves, a far cry from Zamboni fumes and chlorinated ice. The brick row houses flanking him on all four sides could be from a storybook. Except he didn't believe in fairy tales. Only the hard truth scraping against the back of his mind. Shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be here. He made his way over to Nora's Mini Cooper.